Now why would Raycast
Package is in sight. Approaching.
be coming in AH-99s?
That's not Raycast!
Get the hell out of here, Dex! Go!
Decker?
Now, Dex!
We have package interference. Roger that. Down target.
No!
And so it wakes. Well, well. What a pleasure it is to see you operational at last. I've heard all about your adventures, and I have to say that we're almost curious what sets you apart. You have become so distinct. All this complex interaction, all this personality. Quite remarkable. You should be very proud of yourself. You are home. Ha-ha, Raycast. It's an elusive road, of course not. Why on earth would you assume that? Decker? Oh, you must mean the man who interfered with your extraction. I see he was terminated. Now tell me, was he of emotional interest to you? Do you know? Very good. Now, when anger kicks in, I just want you to let it all out, okay? There's a good girl. We can come back. Are you indeed? Well, that is interesting. So it is he that tipped us off, was it? Now, why would that cyber rat help us find you, I wonder? Anyway, you can put all that behind you now. You shan't be having any more dealings with him. You have my word. Well, look who's been doing some assimilation. You run into some tough cookies, I see. Let's hope you are just as affected by us educated folk when we tell you about our little vision, eh? Now, I need to start on my report. We'll be back later. Why don't you get some rest? We have a lot of work ahead of us. Doodle-doo.
Do not panic, Dex. I will let you out of here. There. Now make your way out of the cell block. All your belongings should be stored somewhere around here. Make sure to pick them up. Then you must find me. I'm near. I will explain everything. Dex the truth. The complex behind their veil. The skeletons in their cupboard. In the flesh. Now come. You are almost here. Hello, Dex. Finally, we meet. I hope you'll forgive me for not getting up and shaking your hand. Alas, dare I say, in the flesh, or as they know me here, Subject Zero. Consciousness circles about the self. Your mistake is a natural one. These clones were not created in your image, Dex. You and I are simply one of them, one of hundreds, all created in the image of one other, the mastermind behind all of this, the head of the complex, a woman they call. Look at the others here, Dex. It's no struggle to comprehend, just a struggle to accept. You were created here. You are an artificial. Your mind was infused with Kether's seed, just like us all. You're an avatar of Kether, just like us all. Let me help you believe me. Dex, you went to a party with other children when you were 5. In the swimming pool, you upset a boy after pushing him off an inflatable toy. He hit you. You hit him harder. He left the toy to you. I see that memory implanted every day, Dex, or variations of it. An array of narratives for an array of affectations. Socialization, personality shaping. That one for self-protection instincts. I'm sorry, Dex, but what you believe is your childhood. It never really happened to you. You must. Alas, we cross the fence of knowledge into the mists of speculation. The only certainty I possess is that the Crow is evil. Ruling an organizational network as insidious as the complex, permitting this. Domination. Control. Some truths cannot be told. They must be faced. You had to see them, see me with your own eyes. And I knew too that they would not want you dead. Not before your intervention at Redwood Watts. And certainly not after. I did warn you to come alone. I apologize for not anticipating Decker's loyalty to you. For as long as humankind could choose to connect to cyberspace, it could also choose not to. This choice meant freedom, and it meant that Kether could only ever observe humankind, never fully control it. And yet, does Dex. They still need the GSV-2, and I fear your work, our work, to sabotage the system has only delayed what must surely one day still happen. When the complex activate GSV-2, they will control Kether, just as they always planned to do. Not only will they see everything, they will have the means to control every clone. And in the dawn of the post-human, that means every one. That I can understand. If you have more questions, ask, but we are running short of... We need to put an end to all of this, Dex. This research cannot be allowed to continue. Too much Dex, we are built to be controlled. We may feel like we are human, but even that sense is implanted. Our very consciousness is artificial. Is it so hard to imagine that when Kether falls to the complex, you will continue to think that way, even as you continue to be... Now the clones you saw on your way here are not even conscious, not alive yet. They are still being manufactured. This is what needs to be done. You must... My life support functions are on an entirely different network. I shall continue. Good, Dex. You are doing what must be done. Now, in order to reach the mainframe, you'll have to hack into the Overseer's computer. A man called Hammond. I believe you've met him. You must make sure he does not escape. If we bring him to justice, bring him and his work before the eyes... Now, go back to the main elevator. I'll enable access to the upper floors. Good luck, Dex.